Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, a 4-day deaf awareness and Filipino Sign Language training for frontliners has started and will last until the 14th of March at the El Palacio, Albay District, Legazpi City. Initiated by the Albay Provincial Persons with Disability Affairs Office, APDAO, the said training aims to raise awareness in the community and empower different stakeholders to acquire skills in basic sign language. According to Ms. Anisita Abion, the APDAO chief, the deaf individuals are the most underserved PWDs which are not able to access services in the government and education due to the few number of people who use sign language. In other story, the provincial government of Albay, through the Gender and Development Office, expressed support and collaborated with the Bicol Regional Gender and Development Authority, RGDA, for the first Regional Women's Day celebration on March 8, 2024 at the Albay Farmers Bounty Village in Kamalig, Albay. With the theme, Lipunang Patas sa Bagong Pilipinas, Kakayahan ng Kababaihan Patutunayan. The activity's primary focus was to celebrate the achievements and promote social inclusion and equal access to opportunities among women. Through a series of plenary talks by caliber speakers, different stakeholders, especially from the women's sector from different provinces, actively participated to further self-appreciation as empowered women in the society. In other news, the provincial government of Albay spearheaded the turnover of 3 collapsible tents to the 31st Infantry Battalion at the Governor's Guest House, Legazpi City. A said initiative is in support to the efforts of maintaining peace and order through the conduct of activities such as checkpoints and establishing checkpoints in strategic areas. The provincial government of Albay commits to the continuous effort of the 31st Infantry Battalion and other peace council, with a mission to conduct peace, law enforcement, and development support pledged operations to defeat remnants of the communist terrorist groups and establish peaceful and developed communities. In the national scene, several hours before March 12, deadline to reverse the senator's contempt order against Kingdom of Jesus Christ, Pastor Apollo Kibuloy, social media platforms were flooded by the religious leader's alleged 17 conditions before he will attend the Senate hearing. The conditions were posted by a group of bloggers who, according to sources, interviewed Kibuloy over the weekend. The posts showcased a photo of Kibuloy in a suit with the entitled Set of Conditions for Pastor Apollo Kibuloy to attend Riza Ontiveros' Senate hearing. In a conference on Monday, March 11, Senator Riza Ontiveros, chairperson of the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality, scoffed at the alleged demands of Kibuloy. According to Ontiveros, the latest information that she received was that the written objection targeting to reverse her contempt ruling is still short by 4 signatories. Ontiveros said she remains hopeful that her colleagues will review and listen to the testimonies of alleged victims before looking at the written objection. In other story, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Monday, March 11, left the country for the 5th time this year to travel to Germany and Czechia. A trip he described as a pivotal moment in our efforts to deepen bilateral relations. German and Czech leaders have invited Marcos to travel to their respective countries after they visited Manila in April 2023 and January 2024, respectively. Marcus's trip to Europe's largest economy comes on the heels of his back-to-back trips in Australia, where he urged international leaders to rally behind the Philippines in pushing back against China's expansionist agenda in the South China Sea. In other news, former Senator Kiko Pangilinan filed a cyber libel complaint before the Department of Justice Office of Cybercrime against a YouTube channel creator, as well as officers of the YouTube and Google Philippines. In his complaint affidavit, Pangilinan identified the YouTube channel as Bungangera TV, where several videos with malicious and libelous content against him and his family were uploaded. Pangilinan said in his complaint that the videos depicted him as a person who abuses his wife and children. Pangilinan said he included YouTube and Google in his complaint because of their alleged inaction on his numerous complaints since the videos were uploaded in December last year. And in the news outside the country, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Sunday, March 10, at least 13,000 terrorists were among Palestinians killed during Israel's war against Hamas in the Gaza Strip, and vowed to press ahead with an offensive in the south of the enclave, a move U.S. President Joe Biden has described as his red line. Nearly 31,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza during the 5-month-long war that began after Hamas militants attacked Israel on October 7, killing 1,200 people and seizing 253 hostages, according to Israeli tallies. The Gaza Health Ministry does not break down the death toll between civilians and Hamas militants, but has said that 72% of those killed were women and children. Hamas dismissed Israel's toll from militants as attempts to portray fake victories. In other story, Portugal's center-right Democratic Alliance AD won the general election on Sunday, March 10. Its leader, Luis Montenegro, said, though it was unclear if he could govern without the support from far-right Chega, with whom he again refused to negotiate. Chega's parliamentary representation more than quadrupled to at least 48 lawmakers in the 230-seat legislature, giving the combined right a majority. Earlier, Montenegro's main rival, Pedro Nuno Santos, conceded defeat after his left-leaning Socialist Party in power since 2015 came in second by a razor-thin margin. And finally, in the news outside the country, 5 cross-country skiers who went missing during a ski tour in Switzerland were found dead, while the search was still on for the 6th skier, police said in a statement on Monday, March 11. The skiers, 5 of them members of the same family, went missing around Tete Blanche Mountain on Saturday on the Zermatt Arola Path near the Matterhorn Mountain that straddles the border between Switzerland and Italy. The bodies were discovered on Sunday in Tete Blanche sector, and the skiers were between the ages of 21 and 58, according to an earlier police statement. 5 belong to one family from the Valais canton, while the 6th person is from the canton of Freiburg. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, March 12, 2024. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, Francia May Boras, and on the technical side, Chad Bobis. And to our Provincial Information Officer, Attorney Mary Luduga Castillo. Hi, Madam. Get well soon. And of course, under the supervision of our Governor, Attorney Edsel Grace Lagman, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.